EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2 yards on the pick. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Let's go. Herbert. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Hampton. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
striker. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue striker. 60 red. Smash red. Set cut.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
White. Red, 38.
And Lance now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Set, ready.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Come on, stand.
A run once more with Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Here we go. Drill group 33. Yellow. Ready.
Now Lance. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Get 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. On the give, it's Warren. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, what a read side as it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Rodgers. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass out left finds Johnston. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton, 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3.
Set. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Ready.
Here's Hampton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Chargers first down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A run. Here's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Come on, set. You don't blue.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And the Steelers first down.
To throw is Rodgers. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Rodgers going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Rodgers to throw once more. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Set. Blue, 32. Set.
Now it's Hampton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Blaster, 6.
Lance going to throw. And it'll throw the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run here with Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ready?
Second and 10.
Ready? Fight. White. 33. Eagle blue. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set. Go.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.